All right, what do we got? Let's talk football. Concussions for both of them. So going through our protocol, I think both of them have moved quickly through our protocol and are on the back end of it. Torrey Hunter is, in terms of where he is, he had a grade 3, which is fairly significant groin tear. He received his first PRP this week. He'll have 2 more, 4 to 6 weeks for Torrey. Mid-foot sprain, not a Liz Frank, mid-foot. I would say, he's coming out of the boot this weekend and should have him, moving around here pretty soon. Not one that we're, obviously overly concerned. He's missed some time, but a mid-foot sprain per se. Yeah, it's great to see Mike out there.
Is he back for good?
Well, he's not going to be able to, be out here at long periods of time. He's going to pick his spots. He was able to come out for, I think he'll be able to do maybe an hour a day, here probably for the next, week or so, couple of weeks, and gradually increase his time with us. But it was great to see Mike out there for. He was yelling at the officials, so I know he was starting to feel a little bit better. Boy. I think with Greg, mental errors and trust of his offensive line. He has a tendency to, to give you an example, you have to be patient to let those linemen work to a second level. Greg will have a tendency to just, spurt out without that block setting up. And, Cam does a great job of setting that up and then hitting it. And Greg's got to trust his linemen and not just let his athletic ability take over. Torian, I think just take it over, I mean, at times I'd like to see him be more than just who he is, and it almost seems like you have to push him a little bit more than I'd like. I'd like to see a little bit more, hey, I'm going to take this position over. Yeah, he's going to play. We're going to feature some, backfield sets that will allow him to really use his, size. He's a load. He's close to 270 pounds, and when he brings it, he's a heavy load. And we haven't had that kind of downhill, physicality that changes the pace. We can still play fast and then play downhill, and he gives us some really good flexibility. He's fullback / H-back that gives us some versatility that we would like to have, especially blue zone going in, black zone coming out, some short yardage situations. He really can help us.